Imagine yourself standing in the middle of the wilderness, taking in the breathtaking majesty of nature, when all of a sudden, something utterly unexpected occurs. These moments reveal the wild and unpredictable side of wildlife, ranging from encounters that appear almost too crazy to be true to creatures accomplishing incredible feats. You can't help but be astounded by the strength and wonder of the animal kingdom as you watch them play out on your screen. So get ready to hold your breath and peek through your fingers as we are about to explore breathtaking, outrageous, wild animal moments caught on video. In this video, a hairstylist was busy cutting her customer's hair while a woman sat on the sofa, relaxing and not expecting anything unusual. Then, out of nowhere, a deer suddenly crashed through the window, shattering the glass and almost hitting the woman on the sofa. The deer bolted into the salon, causing chaos. The hairstylist screamed in shock, and everyone froze, not knowing what to do. After a few tense moments, the deer quickly ran back out through the door, leaving the salon in a state of disbelief. A family was driving through a safari park, and a girl in the car was filming a group of lions resting nearby. One of the lions walked right up to the car door, which was unlocked, but the girl kept calmly recording. Suddenly, the lion used its teeth to open the door, catching everyone by surprise. The whole family panicked, their hearts racing, but they quickly pulled the door shut and locked it before anything worse could happen. It was a scary moment that left everyone shaken. A man was inside a bear's cage when he saw the bear coming toward him, and fearing for his life, he quickly jumped into the water inside the cage, thinking the bear was about to attack. Moments later, the bear jumped into the water as well, which made the man even more terrified, convinced the bear was going after him. But to his complete shock, the bear wasn't attacking at all. It was actually trying to help him, thinking the man was drowning. Realizing this, the man carefully put his arm around the bear, and with its unexpected help, he managed to find a way out of the water safely. A woman was patting a crocodile when, out of nowhere, it snapped and bit her hand. As the crocodile grew more aggressive, it dragged her into its cage and rolled over with her, making the situation even more dangerous. The woman tried to stay calm, but the crocodile wouldn't stop. Then a man quickly jumped into action, rushing over and sitting on top of the crocodile to control it. Throughout the frightening ordeal, the woman kept her composure and let the man help. He carefully worked to free her hand from the crocodile's strong jaws, while another person managed to pull her out of the cage. The man on the crocodile continued trying to calm it down. Although the woman was injured, it wasn't serious, and she was lucky to escape without further harm. We all know how dangerous and frightening bulls can be, especially during bullfights. One day, a particularly chaotic and terrifying moment was captured on camera. A bull, in a frenzy, tried to escape the ring and suddenly managed to leap over the walls. It charged straight into the area where the audience was seated, causing panic. The bull began attacking anyone in its way, hitting people and creating total chaos. The crowd was in shock, with people scrambling to get out of its path as the situation quickly became dangerous. A group of people went camping and picked a beautiful spot to set up their tent. Their pet dog was outside, keeping watch. Suddenly, a bear appeared near the tent. The dog began barking loudly, trying to warn its owners about the danger. The bear, irritated by the barking, came closer and looked like it might attack the dog, but thankfully, it didn't. Instead, the bear tore through the tent, ripping it apart, and went inside. Luckily, the owners weren't inside the tent at the time. Just imagine if they had been there. It could have been a very terrifying situation. Imagine it's 3 a.m. and you quietly go downstairs to get a snack from the kitchen. To your shock, you find a bear inside your house. This actually happened to someone. The bear had somehow gotten into their home and was rummaging through the kitchen. It opened the refrigerator door, looking for food, and even searched through the drawers. Thankfully, no one else came downstairs during this time. If they had, they might have ended up being a snack for the bear. The scene looks like something straight out of a horror movie. The parking lot was completely covered with thousands of crows, making it look eerie and unsettling. In the midst of this chaos, you can see a woman running away from the parking lot, clearly scared and trying to escape the frightening sight. In this video, a reporter was busy making a news segment when an unexpected bird appeared and started causing trouble. The bird aimed to destroy the microphone that was set up for the report. As the reporter tried to stay calm and deal with the situation, the bird became aggressive and attacked him. It seemed like the bird didn't like the reporter and began following him around, making repeated attempts to attack. The whole situation turned into a chaotic struggle as the reporter tried to protect himself while continuing his work. At Kruger National Park, cars were slowly driving along the road. A man in a beige car spotted an elephant standing by the roadside. As he drove past, the elephant seemed to feel threatened and quickly rushed toward the car, attacking it. The man acted quickly and managed to drive away before the situation got worse. Thankfully, he escaped the encounter without any injuries. Imagine you're in a forest and suddenly come across a bear. In that situation, you would likely try to run away to stay safe. A boy found himself in a similar situation, but he chose a different approach. Instead of running, he carefully tiptoed and moved slowly away from the bear. The bear did follow him for a short time, but after a few minutes, it decided to go in a different direction. The boy's calm and careful actions helped him avoid danger. As you can see, the water looks completely calm with no sign of any fish or animals. But something amazing is about to happen. As the boat approached a specific spot, suddenly a large group of fish started jumping out of the water. This unexpected burst of activity allowed the fisherman to quickly start catching the fish with his net. The sudden appearance of the fish created a busy and exciting scene. The cowboys were leading a bull to a certain location when the bull suddenly became uncontrollable and angry. It broke free from the ropes the cowboys were using to control it and started running wildly. The bull charged into a shop, causing a lot of confusion and panic among the people inside and outside the shop. The shop had 2 doors, which gave the cowboys a chance to corner the bull. They managed to catch it again and tried to calm it down, but the bull remained very agitated and hard to manage. In Chile, an elephant seal showed up unexpectedly in a town and began wandering through the streets. It looked lost and seemed to have strayed far from its natural habitat. The animal was likely trying to find its way home. Fortunately, animal rescuers arrived on the scene. They stepped in to help, guiding the elephant seal back to its proper home, ensuring it was safely returned to its natural environment. This footage from a school security camera captures a leopard that wandered into a school in India. The hallways were empty, but when the leopard reached the pool area, it attacked a teacher who was there. The teacher bravely managed to scare the leopard away. Although he sustained some minor injuries, he was fortunate not to be seriously hurt. A man was in a park when he ended up fighting with a deer. The deer kept attacking him without stopping, and the man fought back just as hard. Can you believe it? The man even held the deer by its neck to avoid being kicked and kicked the deer in return. They were both fighting fiercely, and neither one gave up. Eventually, the man managed to sit on top of the deer to calm it down. When the deer finally settled, the man took the chance to run away. In this footage, you can see that a horse is surrounded by a large crowd. This might make the horse become frightened and lose control, trying to break free from its owner and the rope it's tied to. While it's struggling, it accidentally bumps into people in the crowd, causing them to scream and run away in panic. The commotion only makes the horse more anxious and unsettled. Despite the owner's efforts to calm the horse, it continues to act wildly and eventually breaks free, escaping from the chaotic scene. That's a wrap for today's video. We'd love to hear from you. What do you think would be the most surprising or thrilling wildlife encounter you could imagine? Share your thoughts and reactions in the comments below. Your feedback keeps us excited and helps us make even better videos. If you enjoyed this wild adventure, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest content. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling ride. Stay tuned for more amazing wildlife stories. See you in the next video.